Hey there, this is Eric Wilson from bestpracticedigital.com. Today I want to do a quick walkthrough of the new website for Terry McAuliffe, who's running for governor of Virginia. He's a Democrat, recently announced his campaign. So as always, we just like to start off doing a quick Google search and see he pops up here. The pretty standard stuff with the Google Knowledge Panel. His Twitter account gets pulled in. Not seeing any ads. I will note that I'm recording this in Virginia, so not seeing any paid ads for search, but his website does come up as the top result. No expanded site links coming through, but he does have a few of his key pages set up. So let's just click through and see what happens when you go to the website. So first thing we have is this modal or sort of splash page. If you click on watch video, it expands to a YouTube video that's 3 minutes, 20 seconds long. Kind of goes through his bio. One thing that I did think was interesting on this page is he uses the language invest in a better Virginia. So really trying to emphasize, as he does in his video, business credentials and using that sort of language. So it's interesting here that he's phrasing donations as an investment. So obviously if you click through to that, it's a pre-selected amount on an Act Blue page. The page itself is probably a little bit of a muted sort of landing page. It's not as compelling as what we would have seen with some of the top tier Senate candidates last year. Certainly not with the Biden-Harris campaign. So let's go back to the website. If we X out of that, we go to this website. Wanted to again, at this stage, just sort of call out the logo. Very different from his previous campaign logos. And this one very much just focused on his name. So he's trying to run as a familiar face. This is his third campaign for governor of Virginia. So he is a known figure in the Commonwealth. So a very simple, stripped down logo. You know, the one thing that's worth commenting on is there's not really an element of this that would serve as an icon for things like social media, like what we saw with the Biden O or E, that sort of mirrored a flag. So that's worth mentioning. His campaign slogan: "Go big, be bold." Really straightforward email sign up. When you sign up here, you get redirected to another donation page. Clicking here, you get to see the video again. We'll dig into some of these pages in just a moment, but one of the things that is worth mentioning is it does not use common phrases like an about page or Terry's vision. Typically, you would see something that says issues, on the issues, policy, that sort of thing, and links out to his social media profiles and some pretty valuable real estate up here. And then take action and contribute right side by side. Again, pretty standard website. I haven't confirmed this, but I assume this is WordPress just because of how it's blocked out. But yeah, I mean, nothing really remarkable here. It's a very clean, professional website. If we click through to meet Terry, that's going to be his about page. And then, goes through his bio, has some photos. Again, nothing really out of the ordinary there. It has to have the dog in his footer call to action, which probably wins some cuteness points. If we click over to Terry's vision, it's really I do like how it's laid out, very much sort of design focused here, with a good font type that matches his logo. I think there's the missed opportunity again here for being really specific about what each issue page is. A user might be confused about, is this a statement? Is it an article, or is this really where his education plan is? Interestingly, if you go into a few of these pages, you can click through and it pulls up a PDF. I personally, am not in favor of using PDFs on the web. They're not meant for reading on the web. They're meant for printing out and that sort of thing. So, what I would recommend doing is taking that content and creating its own page. You would benefit from a lot of SEO content. It would be mobile friendly, mobile responsive, and take less time to download, especially in parts of the state where you might not have access to broadband, might be relying on satellite internet. Really, just kind of rounding out our tour of the navigation here. There's a news release area. Again, I sort of encourage folks to steer away from press releases as website content. They're very clearly for the media, for other people. Nothing about these news articles really indicates that they're trying to get content that's going to be shared on social media. I mean, even the headlines are sort of, clearly written in press release language. So that's let's finish off with visiting his Take Action page again. Really standard stuff. Not really any compelling copy here for why you would want to volunteer. But we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It's early in the campaign. And then lastly, pretty standard social media presences. And so that's a very brief tour of Terry McAuliffe's website.